Scale up whatever you see here. As of today, 25 small farmers have already taken it up. So you will not get 88, but you will get 70 cubic meters, right? So this is how you calculate runoff. So I had said this particular, as you are standing, right? So this has about 1 acre of runoff. So there is only about 44 cubic meters. So the average rainfall here is 66 centimeters. 66 centimeters into 44 cubic meters. That is the runoff that I get per year.
And what was the standard deviation you said?
For a minute we will take the average rainfall.
Okay.
So now, you stop me whenever something is not clear. So 66 centimeters into 44 cubic meters. That is what I should design for 1 acre to hold water. Ideal situation, yes. But no, because this 66 centimeters is distributed over time, no? It is distributed over from June to November. So all the 66 will not come. So you should look at spells of rainfall. You should look at rainfall spells. It is spread over time. So we said, look, the maximum it may come is 10 centimeter in 15 days. So what should be the capacity of my bucket which will store the water? Maximum is 10 into 44 cubic meters. That is what I should be looking at, 440 cubic meters maximum. Now, that is fine if I had unlimited money. Okay. So now we look at what is the chance of getting 10 centimeters in 15 days. Okay. Now, actually, since there is data, it is easy to work out. Then the value of 10 centimeters in 15 days was about, there is a small chance of about 20% of that coming. I don't want to play for the 20%. I am not so rich. So then I look at what is the 75% chance. Most of the time what happens? Then the chance is, the maximum in 75% chance is about 4 centimeters in 15 days. 4 centimeters in 15 days, that is a 75% chance that I got. So I designed for 4 centimeters. 4 into 44. Okay. I look for about 200 cubic meters. I look for about 200 cubic meters design. Okay. Now 200 cubic meters design. Now this is 1 acre. Now I know that it is possible to bring the water from somewhere else. I am not happy with this 1 acre. I think it is too less. I am greedy that now about 500 meters that side, where you will actually visit there is a stream going, which nobody wants. It is an unused stream. I want to harvest that stream. So what I do is, I look at the contour roughly. Now I design bunds to bring all that water here. Now if you notice this bund here, can you notice this? You know what is a bund? Bund is an earthen embankment. Now this brings the water from 500 meters away. This carries the water. Now that 500 meters away, there the catchment area is about 25 acres. You see now, my planning is not for 200 cubic meters, but 25 into 200. You please get it? Because I am bringing the water from elsewhere. So this is where your catchment area, you understand something called a cascading flow? Okay, so you bring that water here. Now, so the 25 acres catchment area, stream flow is actually coming through this and coming here. This is where it will end up. Now, when it comes, you can't get all of that. I will imagine even if it is runoff, it will get distributed. It will get, so we would say get only 50% of that. Here I am planning for, you see, 200 into 12 acres. 200 into 12 is my number. Now, this is what I start with. This is my initial design. Now, I did this in 2009. 2009, I did that bund, the big one. You see, the big one. Can you see that big one there? This big one, this big one. See, then I measure. 2009, when there is rainfall, I measure runoff. Do I get that much? Do I get that much? You know about measuring stream flow. We are able to, we kept a V notch we measure stream flow. Then we decide whether am I actually getting that kind of runoff. We found that I was very conservative. I was getting more than what I had said. So then what I do, you can see the small bund there, small one. I add that in 2010. So the way to deal with this complex system is, though you do simulation modeling, you should not put all the bets on the simulation modeling run. You have to do measurements to substantiate your model. Your model is not true unless it is validated. There is something called validation. I make a model, but one season I validate my model. Are my flows correct? So that is measurement. There is no modeling involved. So I measured stream flow here. Once I found that we are getting more than what I had modeled, then I add one more. Okay. So this is how you do the design. Do a rough design, do measurements, and based on that measurement, you fine-tune your design. So this is how I did.